Hey everybody, it's Amy Dickinson Campbell with the Space Weather Report for Tuesday, the 15th of November, guys. It's halfway through the month of November. We have like a month and a half left in this whole year. I don't know where it went. Okay, so everything's ramping up as far as the M and the X and the C class flares. Apparently, there's been some what they call Ellerman bombs on the sun. I totally recommend going to spaceweather.com and looking at these photographs. They're really, really cool. They call them tiny explosions, and then they explain what tiny means when you're talking about a sun explosion. These Ellerman bombs are basically the equivalent of 100,000 fat man or little boys. And if you're not familiar with those terms, those were the names of the bombs that were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in World War II. So our atomic bombs used in World War II, these little tiny little blasts on the sun, they're called Ellerman bombs, are 100,000 of those. So anyway, those are just the little ones. They call them like a microcosm, a millionth of a solar flare. So when I talk about these solar flares, I mean, they're no joke. All right, so basically they're expecting some upper class C's, way elevated chances of M and X's, 45% chance of M for the Earth sun facing, and a 15% elevated chance of X class. So this is going to be the extreme UV, guys. So if you're going to be working outside, make sure you're shading yourselves. Hydrate yourselves, shade yourselves. Make sure you have plants and animals have some shade and relief from this too, because if it hits, it will burn. So, I mean, these are no joke on these rays. The neutron count is 3.2% above the maximum, so it's gone up a little bit from yesterday, but it's still down from the other day. So it's still elevated. The geomagnetic activity is still more minor, but when you mix it with the extreme UV of these solar flares that aren't huge flares, you have a lot of potential with power grid disruption, radio disruption. The winds aren't blowing super fast. They're at 442 kilometers a second. But if they blow out of those holes that have been really active, we could get straight line winds. So the next few days, guys, really mind it, because you can never be too vigilant when it comes to your skin and your plants and your animals. Hydrate. Stay shaded. If you start to feel a little dizzy, if you start to feel a little nauseous or whatever, I've had to drink some extra orange juice, like I was saying the other day. Do what you need to do. But if you're feeling it, they're feeling it. Look out for your plants, your animals, and each other. And I am sending love. And you guys have a great one. And we're coming up on Thanksgiving and Boxing Day. Bye.